So these are the 8 rocks that I washed and redid last night and this morning. One thing about when I'm washing them, and I will say this, is the water that comes off of them looks like blood. It's it really makes me wonder. Well, like I said, I believe a lot of them were made from animal flesh that just petrified. So it's imagine if like blood was just dried over a long period of time. And I know that there's iron deposits in the soil, and I'm not a geologist, but it has me, wondering. And not all of my dirt was red, but it's just a thought. But yeah, you can see like the color of these, and these aren't like all the same shade. They vary. Some of them, I think that red ochre is just like a paint, a pigment or something. So what I got out of them, I'm going to go over this really quickly. This one, I didn't think I'd find anything, but I saw like you turn it in the light and you'd see like deer head. And I can even see like something else like turn up over on this side, one there, different ways. You can see like a human effigy like in front of my finger there. There was like a kind of like a elk head thing there. And I think, if you turn it this way, you'll see one kind of pass going the opposite direction. It's like the general consensus here is that that artwork was just versatile. Just you could just turn it and find different things. So there's that bear head. Another bear head. It's just pretty neat. I do like that one. This one is more like crazy. I'm gonna have to explain what I'm seeing here. You can kind of see like this face right there with an open mouth. So open mouth, nose, hair, the braid. Maybe this would be his chest and shoulders. Maybe one arm at this side, one arm at this side, and then there's a hand there, and it's like his knees are kind of bent. I don't know if he's sitting or dead or something. Maybe this is kind of a faint face of somebody beside this guy. I mean, is this a dead person or just looks like I traced the little mouth and nose there. That just seems pretty sad. It's interesting. I mean, now that I have it in the light, you can kind of see it better. Okay, these ones, I'm sure this has more on it than what I'm seeing. Get the cat head thing going on there. But it has like a lot of little facets and turns. You can kind of see maybe more human face on that. Looks like a cougar crying, has its mouth open. I don't worry too much about like getting everything accurate. This one like was interested as I had it in the water, like the high points were different color. You can kind of see it like they were lighter, almost yellowish. But it's like I say, if it was like an animal skin, it's kind of got that fleshy look to it. like it was moved around. And look at this eye, the mouth, the ear, and then there was like another animal on this side with its mouth kind of open and a tooth showing. Was there something over here? Yeah, there was a kind of a human face over here. This one, I didn't explore it too much, but I saw like, you know, kind of a human face there. It looks like there's a lot of like repetitive lines. One there. So this is the one that I had painted previously, and I saw all kinds of characters on it. And what do? I scrubbed it, and I was hoping that all those thread lines would stay in place, and you can kind of see them. Well, what I see here is, okay, a big face. A big face, but I kind of lost a lot of that detail that I had originally put in there years ago, and like some of the paint still stuck. But I was kind of sad because this little area here was, I mean, it's like damned if I do, damned if I don't. You can kind of see some of those lines still there, but it's like almost turned like the patina into like mush. There was a toddler here, and he looked like he had like all kinds of finery on. You can still kind of see it, but it's like it's making up, like, here's the nose of eye, nose, mouth, chin of this big face here, but then at his mouth you got the child's head, his neck, his body, his feet, and then up here I saw like a mammoth head, like the trunk going down there. I think there was a snake going underneath it, lost that, and then there was like, I think it was a bird underneath that, like it was like protecting the child. I mean, what kind of powerful message was that? Like, and then you had like this guy here. It's a big, kind of a powerful jaw and nose, and it's like sometimes like less is more, and so I guess you've just got to take my word for it, huh? This side it still kind of shows like the animal faces in the corners. There's one there. And then you still got this one. Kind of see he's got lips. But it's like almost like that bun, the man bun or whatever. You know, it has like a little facet of an animal there. You've got an animal there. The eye. Maybe one there too. That's just very interesting. It's just, you know, the layered art is dizzying, and it's just so tired. It's so tiny. I'm tired, okay? Yeah.